Hello, hello Aries, how are we doing? Long time no speak. I have got to apologise for my absence. It's been absolutely mental busy this month, hence I've done no readings whatsoever. I've had to concentrate on my other clients who needed obviously their year ahead preview to see what was going on. So I've been very busy with that. As well as my job, and I haven't had time to turn my hands to my YouTube channel. So apologies everybody. I know perhaps you've been waiting, and if you have, then I'm here. I am, and all I can say is I've got the February 2021 reading for you guys, and let's see what's going on. I'm going to start it off with pulling a couple of oracle cards, wisdom oracle this is, just to see if I can't frame the read that that's just jumped out for you. Now, welcome any newbies and anybody who doesn't know, I actually shuffle and take the jumpers out of the pack before I start filming. And the reason I do that is because I don't want you to sit through 10 minutes of shuffling and waiting for the cards to jump out. So, but anyway, I prefer to spend the time with you actually telling you what the cards are saying rather than just fluffing around waiting for the cards to fall out, because sometimes it does take quite some time. So here I am. Let's see what the Wisdom Oracle has for you. What a year already. I can't believe we're in lockdown again, guys. I hope you're all okay. That one wants to come out, so I'm going to leave it, and I'm going to pull another one just to see if I can't frame this reading. Yeah, lockdown again, so, just a bit more of what we had last year, isn't it, folks? What can I say? The sense I've got and the feeling that's going around is that things will change. We're not going to be in lockdown forever, obviously, we can't be, but let's just aim for spring, I think, if we're being realistic. Applying a bit of logic, I think spring this will probably lift, and it's going to be lovely. The weather's going to be better, our spirits will be uplifted, a bit of sun on our backs. So just hang in there. I know it's tough, it's really tough for all of us. I'd love nothing more than just to go out and shop normally and have a coffee, and just catch up with my buddies. I haven't seen anyone in so long, and it's not the same when you don't have the physical contact, really missing a hug and everything like that. So can you see this, Aries? And this is precisely why I shuffle and lay the cards down before I start filming, because sometimes it does take, there we go, it takes forever. I think Spirit was listening to me there, so thank you, Spirit, for that. Right, let's just put that down and see what we've got for you. We've got time for a nap, and this is going to make sense when I start the reading, or as I'm going through the reading. And we've got between worlds. I'm not surprised to see this, Aries, but so let's get on with it, and it will all make more sense to you. Now, for the overarching energy of the read, we've got, I'll try not to go in too near because it blurs, we've got the Three of Swords here. Now, I sense disappointment. This card can sometimes mean disappointment, but it's also a card that's saying you need to be creative with what's going on and maybe change up or just use your imagination to change circumstances. So with that being said, let's get on with the read. In your departing position, we have the Magician. So here we go. Magician's a great card. It's a card of creation. It's also a card of learning new things. It's about mastery, mastering a new, and maybe you're taking a course and mastering a new, I can't find the word for it. I've come up against a block. You're learning something new to do with your work, for instance, or maybe just learning something to keep yourself going under the lockdown. But this is about training and mastering a new skill. There's the word I was looking for. So yeah, And you know, when you're in magician mode, you can create anything you want. The world is your lobster here. So you've had your thinking cap on, and you've maybe, you know, the cards are telling me that you've probably started a new project of some sort. So really nice energy coming in. And considering we're in lockdown second time round, I'm not surprised that a lot of people will have been doing this in order to, you know, stave off the boredom, number one, but also, you know, lockdown has forced us into thinking, am I doing what I really want? Is it time for a change? And maybe you've thought, okay, time to change now, so let's learn something new. So Magician at hand, really, really good card to have. Now, in the energy coming in, we've got the Queen of Wands. Now, Queen of Wands, it's all about, wands are about the spirit. So I'm wondering if you're if you're diversing away from your norm and, you know, launching yourself into something that's really quite different for perhaps not you personally, but a different side to you that you're maybe going to show the people around you, you know, a little bit that they don't know about you. So we've got the Queen here, who's about patience and understanding. And it's about taking the understanding of everything she's learned, you know, seeing with clarity and taking it forward into what she wants to change. And obviously, you know, being a queen, reigning over a realm, you know, she makes decisions, and she's the person that brings the people together. And that's why I've mentioned people as well. If you're learning a new skill, something that they probably aren't expecting of you, you know, it may be a skill that is something that brings people together, which is absolutely beautiful. And the Queen is here saying, do it with a clear understanding of what you're actually putting forward. But really good, nice, strong energy here. Very, it's spiritual, you know, it's really lovely. It's an internal shift here. So absolutely gorgeous. Now, in your challenge position, right, and that's where I'm going to bring in time for a nap. And let me just, where can I put it so you can see it properly? Let me put it in front of that one. Okay, time for a nap. We've got 2 eights. We've got the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Cups, the Eight of Cups, and the Ace of Cups. So, if you haven't already, I sense you're going to have some barriers to overcome, or maybe come across some obstacles that's going to take you in a different direction. It may feel like, oh my God, you know, how am I going to do this? How am I going to maneuver this? How am I going to, you know, just go forward with what I've learned here? And how am I going to deliver it? You're going to feel a bit maybe downcast or about, you know, just feeling down about how to do it. I mean, sometimes when we're learning a new skill, it's really hard to overcome the reservations you have because you're not, well, maybe you feel that you don't know as much as you should know. But what I'm going to say here, yeah, these are obstacles and barriers, but, you know, we have to start somewhere. So if you're lacking a bit of confidence, that's what I'm getting here. If you're lacking the confidence because you still don't feel that you know as much as you should know, don't. Absolutely just try and plow through that emotion and know that the Ace of Cups here in your challenge position is saying the way to tackle it is by coming up with a new idea and applying a new concept to it, maybe taking it out into the world in a different way and not the traditional way that you've perhaps learned in, you know. So really, really nice. So don't feel, you know, although you've got the disappointment, the overarching disappointment here, don't feel that you've wasted your time, because this skill, whatever it is that you've been, you know, ploughing your time into, whatever you've been learning, apply a lateral thinking. Look at it from a different angle, bird's eye view perhaps, and see what you can do and see how you can take it out in a different way. Nothing is ever wasted. Whatever you're learning here can be applied, but perhaps in a different way. So that's your challenge, you know, so don't be disheartened, absolutely carry on. And carry on being the operative word here, because time for a nap, sorry, I was going to bring that in, time for a nap. When I had the eights here with the obstacles and the barriers that you may be facing or that may come into you, perhaps just take a pause, pull yourself back from it before you know, engage with it again in a different way. So this is you or this is the card that's asking you to take a pause. Don't shoot from the hip here. Don't just say, oh, it's not working, I'm not going to do it anymore. Don't give up. Absolutely go for it. Just take a pause, realign yourself, realign your mind, think of a new way of delivering or taking out what you want to, you know, tell people, to give forward to the world, and go forward with confidence in the new idea that's going to come to you. Now, in the advice from Spirit, we've got two cards here. We've got the Six of Discs, which is Pentacles in the traditional deck. So we've got Six of Pentacles here in the Hierophant. Now, this is saying persevere. So, you know, that time for a nap is going to be much needed, because you don't want to have wasted or feel that you have wasted your time in whatever endeavor this is. You want to, you know, you've done well. So take a nap, pull back, reevaluate, look at a different way of doing whatever it is, or applying the skill that you are trying to master here, and absolutely persevere. You know, and the Six of Pentacles is a really, well, it is, it's an earth energy, it's very grounded. So keep it real, keep yourself grounded, you know, but don't give up. Absolutely, you know, go forward with it. You know, coupled with the Hierophant here, the Hierophant is about guidance and inner wisdom. So dig deep, Aries, absolutely dig deep and see what you can find in there, because Spirit is asking you to persevere. And the Hierophant is here saying you've got what it takes. You can find that little nugget inside of you to make you take this forward. So really, really beautiful advice from Spirit there. Now, let's see. In your outcome energy, we've got the Ten of Wands and we've got the Page of Discs. Discs being the Pentacles again. So the Ten of Wands is about completion. It's about completing a cycle. You know, perhaps, you know, you could apply it to a lot of things. Being a general read, this is going to mean something different for each of the Aries that are watching it. But, you know, this is completion. This could be the completion of you feeling, the completion of your lack of confidence, because the cards that are here are saying you've absolutely got what it takes to continue and take this forward. So absolutely completion of that bad feeling, completion of the disappointment, you know, newness coming in. You know, you've got the Page of Pentacles here. The pages are about new paths and new experiences and new discoveries. And, you know, I'm going to pick up the Ace of Cups there, because that's about new ideas and new concepts as well. So you've got new stuff coming in. So it looks like you're going to be applying a bit of lateral thinking to whatever it is, whatever endeavor this is, and taking it forward. But do know that the completion of disappointment is here. So please don't feel disappointment and do persevere, you know. And we've got the Between Worlds here, and all this that's coming up, if you're not going through it already, which I actually sense you're not, and I do think it's coming into you, all that, you know, that disruption that you're going to feel, you know, it's inner disruption though. It's about, you know, losing your confidence and perhaps not thinking, you know, the way you've learned something is the way that's going to work for you, or work in your world, you know, in your sphere, to take it forward. This disruption is this Between Worlds. It's like this is your umming and ahhing. You've got one foot in saying yes and one foot in the other camp saying no. So it's a bit of a transition you're going through, and it's an inner transition. So be kind to yourself. Absolutely be kind to yourself, and know that, you know, the light is coming. You know, we've got the new experiences, we've got the new discoveries here. So fear not, Aries. You know, all will be well. And you will transition through it. You will have to plough through a bit of, you know, a bit of angst, you know. But it's not like, you know, you're not screaming your head off here. It's an internal, oh my God, am I doing the right thing? I don't think it's going to work if I take it out like this, or I apply it, or I tell people that sort of information in this way. So you have to flip it on its head here and take what you've learned and are learning and trying to master, and absolutely do it in a different way, because it's going to be successful. You've got the light coming in here. So, you know, bring it on February for Aries. There's loads going on here, and you should feel well pleased with yourself, is what I'm going to say. Absolutely pleased with yourself. Let's see if we can't get an animal oracle to round off this reading, my lovelies. I've so missed doing these readings, and I do hope you enjoy this. And I'm so glad to be back on the YouTube. It's been a manic month. So, but all's well that ends well, and we're all here. So happy days. Let's see what the animals have got for you going into February, Aries. And this is a wisdom. I think a couple fell out there. Wisdom. No, it's not. It's not wisdom at all. It's animal oracle for Aries, February 2021. Right, let's see what's dropped out here. Yeah, we've got two. Excellent. Oh, we've got trust the whale spirit. So we've got, let's do one by one. We've got the whale spirit, trust the great mystery. And of course, if you feel that you don't know enough, if you feel that maybe if your confidence is being knocked because you don't feel confident enough to take out the skill that you're trying to master now, trust that you don't always know or have to know what's around the corner. Try different things. Absolutely trust in the mystery. You know, and that's the way we learn. Some things will work, some things won't, but trust the mystery. What's for you will not pass you by. You know, that old adage. So that's the whale spirit for you, Aries. And we've got the butterfly spirit. Transformation is beautiful. And you are between worlds at the moment, and transformation is coming. You're coming out of the cloud into the light here, and there's a metamorphosing going on here. It's about, you know, bringing the Hierophant with that. It's about the inner wisdom and guidance. It's about tapping into you and your truth. Absolutely stunning. Wow. Well, my Aries lovelies, I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope it meant something to you. Obviously, it won't resonate with everybody because it's a general read, but do take the parts that do and use them as stepping stones to propel yourself forward. Thank you so much for tuning in, as always, and if you did enjoy, please like, share and subscribe. The more likes I get, the more I reach other people who need to receive the messages, so it's much appreciated. And all that remains for me to say now is have a wonderful February. I am coming back next week, and I'm going to be doing the weeklies. I'm going to reinstate the weeklies once I've done all the monthlies, and you've been the first of the Februarys. So happy days, and have a wonderful month. Have a wonderful week. Toodle pip, and take care of you.